Oh, Lord.
I'm going to commit violence against these moviegoers.
I understand. I really do.
Do you understand what I go through on a weekly basis?
Now, I haven't witnessed anything super crazy when we go,
Well, the dog...
but your stories are wild.
The dog was tamed today.
Can you hear the fan?
Oh, yeah, I should probably turn it off.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there's not much you can do about it. It's buzzing away, but she's going to get a new mic soon. Mm-hmm. She's going to get the one I'm currently using.
Slay.
But yeah, we just got back. This is the whole year in, by the way. I'm Alex, she's Sam, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. we out here getting it. We just got back from a Mystery Movie Monday, which I do believe that's what we did last time we did a podcast.
I believe so.
What, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, at that point.
Regal's been on their shit lately with the mystery movies.
One every week it's been.
Yeah,
the
last 3. This is the best one of the month, I think.
I would agree.
Because I went last week with my roommate, and I was waiting to tell you this story. I basically told you already, but we went last week, and it was September 5th, which is, it was about ironically the Olympics again, which is weird. It was about the 72 Olympics in Germany, and like it's about like Germany is trying to be like, yo, we're past, that thing we did back in the day,
right?
And apparently, like, so they're hosting the Olympics there, and like, you know how they have like a resort or whatever they stay on, like a campus or whatnot. And like I guess all the Israel people got kidnapped, and and racism, horribleness. Correct. But it was a horrifically boring movie because you don't get to see any of that. It's just like a situation room of it's the news, but the sports team trying to cover it from like 100 feet away because because it's the Olympics. Okay. And it's painfully boring. My roommate fell asleep. Got it. The Chihuahua barked in the middle of it, and then the owner tried. So if anyone is listening to this and is like following along, I go to this, like, for lack of a better term, ghetto fucking theater. Because people be acting like, dude, people are... I've never had more crazy experiences. I'm going to put that down because I'm just shaking paper. I've never had more crazy experiences at a movie theater than at this theater. Yeah. And, like, I've said this before... This random fucking dude, he just pulls up with his dog and just has it chilling in the seat with him. Yeah. Which I don't know how they're cool with that. Or, like, he doesn't have any... He has, like, a spiky collar on. He's a cute little bastard, but... like, he's, like, barked and, like, caused a problem before at theaters, and... like, so, like, yeah, last week, he, like... I was literally telling my roommate about, like, yeah, like, last time... I like walked out of a theater here because like homie's dog barked, and then he got on the phone, and then we're in the middle of the movie, the dog barked, and then the guy tries to cover it up by coughing, and tragic. We had a chuckle about it. It was a horrifically boring movie, but this week we saw, which no one knew what the fuck this movie was called because they didn't put a title card up till 2 hours in after the credits is when they flashed that title card. So people who aren't aware of movies like shit's more on my radar because I go to the movies all the time. Right. So I immediately knew what I leaned in like, yeah, this is The Fire Inside, because but like I'm sure there was frustrated people in the movie like, what the fuck is this movie called? Yeah. What'd you think of it?
Honestly, I enjoyed it. I was captivated, I would say, majority of the time.
Yeah, I really liked the coach. He did very well.
Yeah, and at the end when they showed like the real people, he was casted so well.
Incredible. Yeah. And so with the girl. The girl did great. Yeah. Escaped on her name. But yeah, it's called The Fire Inside. I've been seeing previews for it in a while. Yeah. And I guessed pretty accurately. I was like, it was either this or this Homestead movie, which I really didn't want to see.
I did not either.
So I'm glad it was that.
But I thought it was good. I liked it.
Yeah. tangled. I got my ankles cracking up. Oh, hell yeah. Get it, girl. But yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
We haven't been on this pod in a while, so like I've seen a lot of movies since we last talked.
Oh,
so,
I'm sure.
So this is the reflection segment, the check-in, if you will. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's the most recent thing. It wasn't too crazy, but like the dude with the dog, who of course was sitting directly in front of us. It's never not. Like the last time I had a phone problem there probably was the dude at Terrifier 3 sitting right next to me, all full brightness, just chilling, scrolling.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like
either who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah, I don't get that.
Like people just think they're in their fucking living room. I can see you're on your bank account. You're on your Volkswagen app. You're looking at Uber.
He was quite literally scrolling,
just like
through the
chilling.
apps.
He's like playing games. Like, bro,
on full brightness.
I was literally like balling up tissue about to throw it. I'm like, I don't want to cause a fucking scene. I don't want to do it. Like, why do I have to be the guy fucking policing? Like, come on, dude. If you're not into the movie, fucking leave.
Take a nap.
People are fucking animals. I'm sorry. This is my rant. But I guess people who don't go to the movies as much as I do, like, don't understand how bad it is. But it's almost every time there's some fucking animal who just doesn't understand that we can all see everything you're doing.
That, but also today, everyone that was in that theater was coughing.
Oh, yeah.
You know how that makes me feel.
Oh, yeah. The dude in the front was getting after it.
And then I like shook my head because as we were leaving, we walked past him, and as we walked past him, I was like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?" Full on toddler coughing as a full grown woman. Wild.
Insanity. But yes, the fire inside was pretty good. But like it's not a story I haven't seen before. A underdog story. But honestly, I kind of liked where like they showed the whole like triumphant like uprising, and then they showed the reality of how like that's kind of how it is for a lot of Olympic athletes. If you don't get the Wheeze box or all the sponsorships, you don't make much fucking money off.
No. And it's crazy too because they're just like, she was a 16, 17-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Like, she still had to go to school. Like, she still needs to maybe find a job. Like, that is the reality of it, you know? And that's
in Flint, Michigan, so that sucks dick. I'm sorry, I've never been there, but they make it look like fucking shit. And yeah, I'm sorry about that. But damn, I got home yesterday and you were watching something. How was that?
That was a new Netflix movie.
Well, I saw Lindsay Lohan. Is she back in a big way?
She is. She's back and she's thriving. She looks great.
Yeah, like her glow up needs to what I guess revival or whatever needs to be studied.
Yeah,
she's
looks
looking
great.
good.
Yeah, she looks great.
Hey, but only doing Christmas movies? Is that what her vibe is?
She dropped one like 2 years ago. I thought it was okay.
3?
This one I liked. I believe it was called Our Little Secret. I believe I gave it a 4 on Letterboxd. I liked it. I thought it was cute. I would watch it again.
You saw one about cats?
Did I see?
A feline Christmas?
The 9 Lives of Christmas, a Hallmark movie.
You rated that high as shit.
I love it. It's a good one, and I would love for you to watch it. It's super cheesy, obviously, because it's
down,
Hallmark, but I love it. It is one of my favorites.
I mean, like, Cats, I'm down to shit. I just played a benefit show for Cats.
Yeah, that was
dope.
Yeah.
Questionable room. Like, we probably all have emphysema now.
Yeah.
Dude, like, so in
everything about that was 100% illegal, I feel.
100%, yeah. I'm not. Well, no one will ever know the undisclosed location of it, but yeah, like we walked into like the back room where like we're keeping our shit, and there's just water on the floor. There's fucking like discarded instruments fucking everywhere, like old amps and drum kits fucking everywhere. So like I find like the cleanest like pile in the corner and like start stacking our shit away. And like I just like glance over and there's like a regular cardboard box with a couple of cymbals in it. And there's just fucking mushrooms growing out of the box, which is just
insane.
Hard. Like, it just reminded me of Bar Rescue when like homie goes in the freezer and there's mushrooms going out of the wall. He's like,
so gross.
Everyone out, everyone. So I'm like, oh god, what shit? And the pizza's right there, man. Yeah. And I hate that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Also, there's a bar in there.
Yeah, but for super illegal bar, they just like brung 30 racks of PBR and we're serving.
Also,
but those are my favorite type of venues, though. So I can't eat them. But
also,
they're just
smoking.
Yeah, just ripping cigs inside, which I'm not.
I'm not with it. You
like,
know, weed is one
blunts are
thing,
fine,
right?
But, like,
weed is one thing, but the stinky ciggies.
Yeah, it was kind of tough.
Yeah, that was killing my head all night. Not my vibe.
I finally got you to watch Unaccompanied Minors.
Yes.
How'd you feel about that?
I liked it.
It's about like all like it's kind of all like divorced kids like traveling by themselves, but they all get snowed in at this airport where Lewis Black's like a grumpy like president or manager of the airport or owner or whatever. I watched it as a kid and I always loved it because it's like, I don't know.
The kids are in charge.
Yeah, I love that shit. It's a fun movie.
It was fun.
Yeah, I rate it. I love when I like rewatch something I loved when I was a kid, and I'm like, this still makes me feel good. I like that. What else you watch? Anything fun?
We also watched Dear Santa.
I fuck with Jack Black. I
thought it was fun.
It was a fun movie. Like
Post Malone's in it.
Yeah, Posty. There's a lot of fun like Ben Stiller was Satan. I think that was really fun.
That was funny.
I love how the lead kid's kind of like a schlubby. Like I love like and there was a trailer today for like the thing with the guy from The Office, and he has like an autistic son. He's just like, I wish I could just live like this kid and just be so excited about fucking everything. Because I tell you something, people with autism and Down syndrome, they're living their fucking best lives, like by a case basis, obviously.
Right.
But like I have an autistic cousin. He's living his fucking best life all the fucking time. And he'll also remember, like, if you roll up to if I see him for Christmas, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, you were born July 17th, 1997. Your favorite movie is this."
And you know what?
Same.
Shouts to them. Love that.
Yeah. Shout out Billy. Billy's sick.
Hi, Billy.
I think he's like a year or two younger than me. He's fucking dope. We like Billy. Fucking what else? Yeah, Dear Santa was fun. I enjoyed that. Christmas with the Cranks. I think did you watch that with me?
No.
But I love that movie. That's Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis, and they're just trying to skip Christmas this year. And yeah, it's a fun one.
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd is like it's I don't know, it's fun. Tim Allen's the go to Christmas movies because Santa Claus. I rewatched that too. The Santa Claus. I'm trying to think of shit I watched with you. But yeah, I rewatched the Santa Claus by myself.
Well, I know we watched those. So we watched The Trolls Holiday.
Yeah, that's not exactly Christmassy, but you didn't even remember it.
No, because in my brain this whole time I thought that it was going to be like, I knew it was going to be a short. I knew it wasn't going to be like a 2-hour long movie. But I didn't think it was going to be as short as it was. I don't even think it was a half hour. I think it was like maybe 20-something minutes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I did not remember at first that we watched it, and then I was like, oh yes. It's like they create their own holiday or whatever. And it was cute, but like, you know, whatever. I thought it was going to be more Christmassy.
Yeah. We like Anna and Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, they slay.
We get down with them. Yeah, then I saw Y2K. That was an interesting movie.
Yeah, he rated it pretty mediocre.
Yeah, well, like, I probably should rate it higher because it's, like, supposed to be dumb. And I respect dumb movies being dumb.
Yeah.
But, like, it's literally the whole movie is like, remember this? Remember this? Yeah, remember this? Like, it's just, like, nostalgia getting shoved down your throat the whole movie. With some funny joke, like, because it's obviously based from, like, if you don't know what Y2K is, it's like from 1999 going to 2000. They thought the computers are going to take over, which, like, that's the premise of the movie. The computers come alive and they fucking murk everyone, and it's fun.
Slay, I guess.
Yeah, it's a fun, like, the practical effects are cool, like, just kids getting fucked up by these toasters and shit. It's fun.
Slay.
It's funny. But, you know, like, I'm just nostalgia is the death of creation.
Yeah.
To me, like, I stole that quote for sure, but like I heard, like, it resonates with me because I understand nostalgia. I fucking rewatch it from my childhood all the time because I love it. But nothing's fucking original anymore because they're like, oh, we can just cash in on a sure thing. Because if you put something out, it's at least going to make its money back from the people who want to see it.
Correct.
But like, yeah, like, but it was fun. I had a good time. But like, you know, I'm just tired of.
Yeah.
Remember this, you know.
Yeah.
I also watched. I told you a little bit about this earlier. Like, a friend of mine a long time ago gave me a list of really trippy movies to watch. It's called Julian Donkey Boy. It's like a independent, like, creepy movie about schizophrenia. Like, it's a really bizarre movie. I don't know. It's just, it hurt my brain.
It's fair.
I would probably watch it again. They're trying to like grasp it more, but it's just like about a guy with schizophrenia, and he like the opening scene's like he like kills someone. Like it's wild. It's weird. The only other movie I'm aware that this like the main kid is in is, have you ever seen The Rundown with The Rock and Sean William Scott and Christopher Walken?
I don't recall.
Well, he's in that, and he's like also yelling and being weird. But he's like Christopher Walken's sidekick guy. Like gets bopped in the nose by The Rock, I'm sure.
Fair.
Did I watch Jingle All the Way with you, or did I watch?
That was by yourself.
Yeah, that shit rules.
We did separately, though, technically together but separate, watch A Nonsense Christmas by Sabrina Carpenter.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Why you out me like that?
Sorry. I mean, I was going to make
great.
you watch it anyway, so.
Yeah. Like,
that's my girl. You know I love her.
I really get down with Chaperone, but I didn't get down with the last Christmas cover. Not. It's tragic because a lot of people tried to cover that, and no one's done it well, really.
No. I love that song. It's probably one of my top.
Wham slaps. There's like
up there for
I'm
me.
trying to think. There's one cover that's actually really good, but it's escaping me of who does it. And it's probably just like the guy from Wham doing it by himself. I think.
Yeah.
His name's escaping me.
I have both. George Michael.
Yes, it's George. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just George Michael doing it by itself. And that's a good version.
They're both on my playlist. Yeah.
But yeah, Jingle All the Way is like. Speaking of, like, that's in my top. We're gonna get to that in just a second, but that's in my top. We'll talk about Jingle All the Way in just a second. Also, very Howard and Kumar Christmas. I watched that. Fred Claus. Have you ever watched that? Vince Vaughn is Santa's brother.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Then we just today watched The Family Man.
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
I liked it.
I like every time I watched it like a couple years ago and forgot about it. I guess.
I mean, you explained it well. That it's basically a Scrooge story.
Is it right? A Scrooge like adaptation, but with the man.
Did I say Scrooge?
Yeah, you said Scrooge for sure, something like that.
Anyways, you know what I meant. I don't know why that came out that way.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like it. It was cute. I thought it was fun.
Fucking Cage Beam, Nick Cage, big.
You know, we had lots of giggles at random stupid, Nick Cageisms.
Yeah.
They're in every movie, and I live for them.
That's why.
What did he say? He ran around the corner.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Fucking gorgeous. That was probably not even in the script. He's just like, let me freestyle real quick.
let me show him real quick.
Let me cook real quick.
Right.
We love Nick. We'll get to that. We're gonna have to watch Trapped Out. We're gonna have to do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll have to do that tomorrow. And then we watched The Fire Inside. So let's do a quick little top 10 Christmas movies. Cause like, hey, are you feeling Christmassy this season? Like I just
I want to say yes, but I also say no.
I feel like I haven't had like a normal Christmas since I've been working at this horrific place.
That's 100% valid. I mean, I get that because I used to work in retail, and that kind of, I think, drained the holidays for me a little bit. Yeah,
but I fucking love it. I love.
Me too. I love the holiday season.
Not so much like the religion aspect of Christmas,
right?
But everything else about it, I love a lot. The music, the fucking the holiday cheer. I love the lights are incredible. The decorations are awesome. I love all that. The movies, the music, it's all It's gourmet. I love
Yeah,
it.
good stuff.
Start with your. Well, since you don't
Okay,
have.
well, let me just preface. I'm not putting them in order.
Of course. Okay.
I'm just gonna give you my.
Yeah,
numbers.
I kind of sprung this on you last. Well, I told you. You got music though, so that's
I
my
have
bad.
music, yeah.
I don't, but I could freestyle for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I easily got my number one for sure. But my number, we're gonna do it like top 10 holiday movies because it's Christmas time. Do you know? Yeah, like not the. I'm buzzy, you know.
Uh huh.
I have a scatterbrain. This is why this is chaos. I apologize for that. But yeah, it's been weird. Like it hasn't snowed in December since I don't know how many years. So like it hasn't felt like a normal Christmas in our.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because the Earth's dying. There's drones in Jersey. We don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's happening.
Nukes or maybe I don't know. Who fucking knows?
Know.
I think there's probably just Amazon testing drones to deliver shit.
Yeah, but you don't think that the Mans would have come up and said that already?
I don't care. Just let them kill us.
No.
But all right, let's crack into a little top 10 holiday movies. I'll start since you don't really have. Yeah, like I don't really have. My top 5 is probably more of the accuracy, but Deck the Halls. That's probably like in my 10 range.
Okay.
It's not my favorite, but I like it a lot because I love Danny DeVito, the cat who plays for Ferris Bueller. Do you know his name?
No.
But
I know who you're talking about.
He killed a guy.
Oh.
He killed someone in an accident. That's crazy. But yeah, it's about basically the Ferris Bueller essentially he's like the Christmas guy on the block. He is like Mr. Christmas. Christmas is his shit. And then Danny DeVito moves to town. He's like, I'm gonna put so many fucking Christmas lights on my house. You're gonna see that shit from space.
Yeah.
Shenanigans ensues.
Yeah.
Great movie. What about you? Name one of your favorites.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and I need to
That's
preface.
pretty low. If you're talking,
I'm starting at the bottom.
yeah, I am.
I was starting at the top. That's my number one. Sorry.
We'll get there, I guess. Start low.
Okay, well, I didn't pick 10. I have 9 right now.
Yeah, like work your way to your favorite.
Okay, well then.
I was shocked. I was like,
Sorry.
you talk about that's your favorite all the time.
No,
I'm like, oh my god.
No. I didn't listen because there's
Watch
no
where
real
you're grabbing
rules.
that. Sorry.
There's no real rules. So I said The 9 Lives of Christmas, which is the Hallmark movie that I watched because I really enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's so cheesy, but it's so cute.
Was that your first viewing of it?
Oh no, I've seen it multiple times.
Of course.
No, I've seen it multiple times.
Makes
My mom
sense.
also loves that one.
So like, can you give me a brief? I know it's about.
Yeah. So there's a firefighter, and everyone's like, it starts with him like posing for the calendar, and all of his firefighter friends are clowning him because he's like, they're all like older guys, and he's like the young, like, supposed to be handsome, whatever. He ends up finding this cat who did have a name tag on. His name is Ambrose. It never comes out that he like belonged to somebody, but now that I say that, he probably belongs to somebody. But who knows? So they take him. He like fixes houses in his spare time. That's like his not firefighter job. He like flips houses. So he's like working on this house. He brings the cat there with him, and I guess like it makes it seem like he just kind of lives in these houses while he's flipping them. Like that's like his home, Then comes the lady. We get introed to her. She also has a cat named Queenie, and she's living in like a little tiny apartment. She's going to school to become a vet. Obviously, they cross paths.
What's the Christmas magic? What happens? He finds a cat. He finds a girl.
Pretty much, because like,
is there something magical that happens?
I don't know. The whole thing is just magical.
What's the problem and solution? There's always a
fight. There's always a fight.
Yeah.
In Hallmark movies, there's always a fight,
Of
and then
course.
they make up and they kiss, and then it's over.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So obviously there's a fight at some point, but I can't tell you because I'm going to give the whole movie away, and I want you to watch it. So
yeah. I was like, give me a brief thing.
But yeah,
Okay.
they both have cats. He says he's never going to love
the cats
anybody, never
talk?
going to get married to anybody. No, but they do not
Sorry.
human voices, but they do speak in like, you know, their own little way. But yeah,
Like, oh, you can't hear it.
I can't, but I knew
Tragic.
it was.
Yeah, it's meow.
Meow.
Tragic.
But yeah, he like says he's never gonna get married or never settle down or whatever, and then
Yeah,
she
he
says,
does.
you know, I can't date until I finish school, and you know, obviously they fall for each other.
Great.
Love it.
My number 9 is a very Howard and Kumar Christmas.
So
If you've ever heard of Howard and Kumar go to White Castle, Howard and Kumar go to Guantanamo Bay, and our boy Neil Patrick Harris nailed the role of Barney in How I Met Your Mother because of Howard and Kumar go to White Castle.
got it.
So, because like he plays like a shitbag dirtball when he's a queenie gay guy, which he's a king, queen, whatever you'd like to call him. But yeah, he reprises his role in this third one. So basically, the premise of this is Howard marries the girl he likes in the apartment thing, hasn't seen Kumar in a while, and a package mysteriously shows up to Kumar's apartment. He's a fuck up, blah blah blah. He lost his girl. Watch her holding
I
that.
know,
Sorry.
I'm trying.
I know it's a struggle. We're gonna fix this soon.
No, I just have to hold the little nub. It's uncomfortable.
Can you hold it by the top? No, like the up by the.
Can you hear me?
It's
Or is that
it's buzzing
annoying?
pretty bad.
Yeah. I'll just switch to this
I'm
hand.
sorry.
It's fine.
And anyway, a package shows up at Kumar's place addressed to Hal. He's like, "Wow, that's weird. He hasn't lived here in years." He pulls up to just drop it off at Harold's house, and he slips and eats shit on ice. And Harold comes like, "Kumar, wow, that's weird." He's like, "Yeah, sorry, I was just dropping off this package that came for you." Open it up, giant joint.
Oh.
He's a giant doobie. He's like, "Oh, dude, I gotta get out right now." He sparks it up in Harold's house. Like, "What are you doing?" And he like he's like, "No," and he throws it out the window. And Christmas magic puts it back in the other window and into his wife's dad's special Christmas tree that they grew for generations or whatever. And it catches on fire, and Kumar throws it at the house, and yeah.
Chaos.
Ensues. Based in New York, essentially, so that's always fun. Most
movies are.
And Chicago and New York are most Christmas movies.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, a fun one, worth a watch. What about you? What else you got?
Hallmark.
Jesus
The Crown
Christ.
for Christmas.
Oh God.
A bop.
Is it?
She's like a cleaning lady in a hotel with her sister. They have like no money. They're all poor, of course. She bumps into this man in the hotel who's like the king of some random land. You know, they lock eyes. Chaos ensues. She basically gets a phone call from the butler or whatever he is, and he's like, "Hey, you want to come here? I have a job for you." And she becomes a nanny, and the little girl that she's nannying is a brat. And, you know, everyone that always gets that job gets either fired or quits, but not her. And then, of course, obviously, she falls in love with the king. Slay.
Great. Fuck yeah. My number 8 is The Family Man, which we watched today, because it's a lovely story. It's basically a Scrooge adaptation where Nicolas Cage, he's about to go on a flight to go to college to be a whatever banker type person, and then he just never talks to that girl again or whatever, and becomes like a player, and he's like a big rich guy who lives in New York. He has a Ferrari, and then he like stops a robbery, but with Don Cheadle, and he happens to be, I think he's like the magical spirit of whatever the fuck. And he like sends them into an alternate reality where he stayed with the girl and became a family man. And he realizes that he loves the family life, and he loves this girl, and he realizes like, wow, this is what I could have had. And he realizes that, wow, there's more to shit in life than money. Wow, it's a beautiful sentiment. Nicolas Cage, it's one of my favorites.
Slay. I enjoyed it.
And I only have it so low because a lot of them, my top ones are like ones I watched since a kid. So like this one's new to me. But yeah, I love that movie.
Slay.
What do you
I
got?
enjoyed Okay, last one, I promise. Christmas at the Plaza, also
Jesus
Hallmark.
fucking
Sorry, I love Christmas
There's
Hallmark
no
movies.
way they're good.
Yes, they are. Okay.
You'll have to prove me wrong.
But Christmas at the Plaza, is a great one.
Have y'all your Christmases be white.
Yeah, that was wild.
Dude,
Playing in Panda Express.
Yo, that shit was
That was crazy.
whoever's adaptation of that, you got some explaining to do, and
that
whoever
was
threw that on a
crazy.
Panda was fucking insane.
Yeah, that was
Sorry, go on
crazy.
about the Plaza.
It has my favorite Hallmark man in it, Ryan Pavey. Shout out to the man, who I feel like isn't even really doing Hallmark movies anymore because T. But anyway, it's a good movie, super cute, and I had to put it on my list.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Number 7 for me is Black Christmas. Love this movie. It is like one of the original slashers. Like Halloween, which everyone like refers to as the first one, is technically a sequel John Carpenter wrote to this movie. And basically this is a POV of like a fucking psychopath named Billy, and like you never get to see him, which is the best part. You just get to see his it's like one of the first POV movies. It's probably not the first, but like it's one of the, you never really get to see him, which is fucking creepy. It's about like a psychopath named Billy who like climbs into the attic of a sorority house and like starts calling the fuckers from inside, and it's so good. And like it's one of the best. And yeah, it's actually fucking creepy. I'm gonna make you watch it. You're gonna be very terrified because it's so good. Black Christmas, legendary classic. What else you got?
The Santa Claus.
Yeah, I just watched that for the first time. Well, not a couple years ago for the first time.
I was gonna say.
But I just rewatched it this year. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it. It's fun.
Like,
Slay Tim Allen.
yeah, we like him. He's kind of a shithead dad.
Yeah.
He's not too bad, but you know. Did I have that on here? I didn't. Fuck it. Fuck that movie.
Okay.
Nah, it's good. Nah, I liked it a lot. Like I like the divorce, the dad sentiment, like the going to Denny's because he fucked up the meal. I like that. It's a good one. It's a good time. I know this is on your list. My number 6 is Elf.
I love Elf.
Elf goes hard as shit.
Love
I
Elf.
know people say it's played out, but yeah, it's just because it's
good.
It's fallen victim to just like lines from this movie are just like shit people say now, and like that's why people are annoyed with it. And it was on constantly, and like it's just because it's a great movie. Kevin Feige, I think that's him. I could be wrong, but yeah, like the guy did like Iron Man and all that shit. He's in it. He's like Elf is an incredible movie based in New York. Will Ferrell's a goat.
Love him.
I keep forgetting the name of the dad who's like works in the Empire State Building, but he's incredible in a lot of movies too.
Isn't he dead?
He could be.
Pretty sure he died recently.
Probably R.I.P.
Papa
probably.
Elf too, I think. Pretty sure they're both dead.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
Yeah. Sad. Rip.
But yeah, Elf's incredible. What else you got?
The Holiday.
I haven't seen
Which
it.
you haven't seen, right?
Yeah.
I hope we land on it today. I love The
Ooh,
Holiday.
I gotta set that up. So we'll get that later.
I love The Holiday. I think it's a good movie.
Fuck yeah.
Super cute. Two different...
Who's in it again?
Oh, God. Jude Law.
Jude
Law.
Law. Oh yeah, we saw him in the movie the other day.
Jack Black.
Oh yeah, okay. That's who I was thinking of.
What's her name? Oh, my God. The one from the Titanic.
Kate Winslet?
Yes. And who is the other girl? Oh my God, her name is drawing a blank, but it's so cute. They all like trade places basically. Very
Okay.
cute. And
That's
then
cool.
everyone falls in love and whatever else.
Christmas Magic Rips, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Then I had The Night Before, which is Seth Rogen, the guy who played Tupac in the Notorious movie, and he's like he's now Captain America, I think, technically. And basically, Jason Gordon-Levitt, his parents die, and they his best friends kind of take him in. Like, well, it's like right around Christmas. He's like, bro, Christmas is our fucking time. Let's go do our fucking tradition. And then it like fast forward and like, well, it kind of bounces back and forth, but basically like it takes place on their last night out before like the one dude's famous. He's like a football player. Seth Rogen's about to get married and have a kid. And then Jason Gordon-Levitt, he's just trying to get his girl back or whatever, and it's like their last night out before like they're ending the holiday tradition or whatever, and it's like about their last night out. Seth Rogen does every drug ever, and of course, and it's
awesome,
and it's just like it's a fun ass movie. Have you seen it?
I don't think so.
I'd love for you to watch it, so I hope we land on it.
Okay,
but we're going to watch Trapped in Paradise, but we'll get there. That's out here. What else you got?
I'm putting these together.
Go ahead.
So, Home Alone and Home Alone 2.
Oh, speaking of, that's we haven't mentioned it at all. That's the main topic of this podcast. We're gonna talk the fuck out of these because no notes because these are in my DNA.
Oh yeah.
And you had that kind of low. Well, I don't know.
They're high up. They're 3 and 4.
That's fair. Yeah, we are in the top 4.
3 and 4.
Cool. Fuck yeah, dude. We're gonna talk plenty about that.
We'll get there
because that's my number 2, which could be higher, but we'll talk about what took the cake for me. My number 4 is Jingle All the Way. My dude, fucking Arnold and Sinbad, dude. A lot of people don't like it, but like the real ones do.
I think it's a good one.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
I haven't seen it in a long time, so I am due to watch it.
Yeah, it's fucking. I watch it every year. It's like young Anakin Skywalker wants the Turbo Man doll. He's obsessed with Turbo Man, and fucking. It's not that. Arnold's a deadbeat, but he's just a workaholic, and he's busy, and he fucking he's probably paying more attention to your kid and be there and shit. But like, you gotta keep him fed, I guess. And Alan Rickman, fuck. His antagonist, he got. God, that pisses me off that I don't know his name. Fuck. Phil Hartman, yes, Phil Hartman's like the. Nestled safely underneath our tree, like the fucking shit-eating grin neighbor. Yeah, he's incredible. Put the cookie down, legendary, absolutely legendary. So like, it's his quest to find the fucking Turbo Man doll, and it's like honestly an incredible movie. Phil Hartman, by the way, do you know what happened to him in real life? Phil Hartman was sleeping and his wife shot him in the face twice.
Oh.
R.I.P. Phil Hartman.
Yikes.
And a lot of people blame Andy Dick because his wife relapsed on drugs, and I think it's Andy Dick's fault because he's like, yeah, you want to get after it, and got her back into the shit. Yikes. And she went out the rails. So yeah, Jingle All the Way, Dark Lore, and I think that was the last thing he did was Jingle All the Way. R.I.P. brother. What else you got?
Elf.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Genuine bop. Love Actually. I fucking love this movie.
It's a good one.
No pun intended.
Maybe that should have made my number 10. Yeah, it's a good one.
It didn't make your top 10.
Well, I only had 9, remember?
Yeah.
So yeah, 10 would probably be Love Actually. Yeah, it's a good one.
It's usually the first movie I watch, but I haven't watched it yet this year because I kind of wanted to watch with you.
Yay.
I'm cute like that. No, I fucking love this movie. I love movies that like follow a bunch of different storylines and they all kind of tie in. It's Pulp Fiction, but for Christmas love, dude. It's fucking sick. All the storylines. One of the coolest fucking renditions of Mariah Carey's song at the end with Lil Homie ripping the drums. Like, fucking Alan Rickman, fucking classic fool. Fucking. There's a lot of people in this. Fucking. I keep saying that. Oh my god, the guy who's in Heretic, Hugh Grant. Oh, yeah. I love him. That storyline's incredible. The Walking Dead guy one's kind of tragic. With the girl from Pirates of the Caribbean. But yeah, Love Actually, like it's a real like a lot of the storylines are sad, but my god, it's a lovely movie.
It's a good one.
Makes you believe in love, you know. Love Actually is all around. Go ahead.
Well, I kind of spoiled it. I said it earlier, but How the Grinch Stole Christmas. But
that's your big one.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, go
Not the cartoon.
A lot of this shit's improv. Jim Carrey said,
I know.
like, that's why it's magic.
And you know what? I just saw a clip of him talking, and they asked him if you could do like another movie, you know, I guess about any of the things that you've done already, what would you want it to be like a sequel of? And he said The Grinch.
I heard that the wheels are turning.
And someone was like, the guy's like, someone's gonna make it happen now. I would love that. I mean, you can't beat the first one, I don't think. It's just classic.
But I'm sure, and the set's still there, doggy.
And what he was saying too is that I thought they got rid of it recently, but
Maybe, I don't know.
What he was saying too is that like the costume was so hard to like breathe in and be in that like
I heard it was Oswald, yeah.
that now he's like, there's so many practical effects that could just make it so much easier to just go about the movie. So
Well, I would hope they don't do CGI.
yeah,
Practical is like why I think that movie is so magical.
Mm-hmm.
And Homegirl from that band, Pretty Reckless. My mom loves that band. that was the band that she wanted to see when I fucking crushed that family-sized thing of crab fries and slept on the lawn. That shit ripped, dude.
we did have crab fries yesterday. That's late.
Oh, dude, that was incredible.
Yeah, it was
Lackluster lights, but I mean, I'm sorry I didn't. I had to work because, you know,
Yeah.
Amazon is Scrooge, but we got to
see the trees.
It was rain, but you know, I tried.
We made do.
Every time I try to show you the cool shit in
I don't
Philly,
get
rains.
it. It's so weird. They don't want us to enjoy Philly.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
But yeah,
Mother Nature.
My number 2 is Home Alone. But I count Home Alone and Home Alone 2 as one entity.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're talking about it in unison at length today. And my number 1, Trapped in Paradise. I fell in love with this movie about 2 years ago when I was on my Nicolas Cage kick. Mm-hmm. And it's I don't even want to explain anything about it. It has Nicolas Cage and his brothers who get out of jail on some sort of technicality, and who are John Lovitz and Dana Carvey. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then let's just say they set something up, and hilarity ensues. And we recently just ate. We're getting there. We're ready to roll. We're about to dive into the movie in just a second.
Okay.
But yeah, we recently went to the diner where Trapped. It's not a big part of it, but like, I'm like, oh shit, you live down the street from that diner. My favorite Christmas movie ever.
Stay.
So we're about to dive in to the movies. We're gonna talk about it at large, but we watched Home Alone and Home Alone 2.
Now, I feel like we don't need to go crazy in depth like we always do, just because if you haven't seen this, that's your own damn fault.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
I'm
We're
not gonna
basically
sit here-
just gonna highlight our favorite traps and moments.
For sure. Because I feel like if you haven't seen
You
this,
know
that's
what
your
Home
own
Alone
fault.
is.
Yeah.
If you like Christmas at all, and if you don't like this movie, you're an animal. I understand, like,
Filthy animal.
yeah, nice. I understand beefing the second one kind of because it's kind of like the Evil Dead 2 of
It's a
Christmas.
lot of the same.
It's rehashing it,
same
but just
movie.
but a lot of my favorite things of this whole series take place in the second one because it goes so much harder.
Yeah.
And we watched them back to back, and you probably because we were right on fucking top of each other. You could probably hear me chuckling way harder at the second one.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, you just committed murder. That's
That
insane.
was wild. That was wild.
But yo, this movie came out in 1990,
Okay. Which is kind of crazy.
right?
Kind of crazy.
That's 35 years ago.
Yeah.
Holy
A
fuck!
lot of people. It's apparently like a lot of people's top movie.
As it should be. Well, like there's some sort of magic. Well, like, so a major part of why I love this, and you fucking know why. The fucking John Williams soundtrack is
Oh, it's so good.
incredible.
Yeah, so good.
God tier. like during the season, as soon as December hits, I listen to it once a day, at very least. Just fucking
I respect it.
It is so good.
Yeah.
And like, oh my, I can't even describe it. And like, he curated, like, he put that version of Jingle Bell Rock in there. He put that version of White Christmas.
Yeah.
Run Run Rudolph when they're rushing through the. Oh, we're gonna dive into this shit. But anyway, let's see what movies came out in 1990. The number 10 of that year was Back to the Future 3.
I was like, not the first.
Nah,
Okay, yeah.
I've never seen
Yeah.
any of them.
Really?
Never seen any of the Back to the
I've seen
Futures.
the first one.
I've seen bits and pieces, but I've never sat down and watched Back to the Future, which is my own fault. But I've seen it ripped.
I was just gonna say, I think it falls under that category for you that you've just.
Yeah, like, and people always scoff at me, but like, yeah, I haven't seen a lot of these classic movies that have like big twists or like whatever, because I'm like, I've seen it ripped off, so like it's been ruined for like. I'm sure I'm gonna like the movie; it's gonna be good, but like I don't have like a big desire to go out and watch it.
I understand.
Number 9, Dick Tracy. I think that's a comic book thing. I'm not too aware of it. Number 8, Driving Miss Daisy. Again,
I've heard of it, but I don't know
I've heard of it.
is.
Die Hard 2, number 7.
Okay.
Which I heard's like barely a good movie. Oh, again, Die Hard like been ripped up. Like, is that a Christmas movie?
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
what they
Some
say.
people debate it, but I have seen that, but only like in. It was actually on Christmas Eve at my cousin's house. It was just on, and I watched like the scenes. And I'm like, oh, I've seen this ripped off. I understand. Number 6, Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's my guy. That's my dude. Number 5, Hunt for Red October. Never seen it, but I've heard of it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, number 4.
Okay.
So that one's a crazy, scary one. There's practical turtle effects. Scary.
Yeah, scary.
Number 3, Home Alone, baby.
Slay.
And that came out in fucking like November probably. So that thing, I heard this thing did fucking great when it came out, 100%. And it almost didn't happen. John Hughes was doing Christmas Vacation, but he was beefing with Chevy Chase, so he got put on this project and made fucking magic.
Slay.
And it was, they had all this shit filmed.
So do we thank Chevy Chase?
Fuck Chevy Chase.
Maybe we thank him.
Well,
If it wasn't for him being chaos.
I guess thank him, but like I've always heard he's a dick, so I understand. And I don't really like any. I don't know if I've ever watched much. I have, but I don't die hard for anything he's in. I've seen Christmas Vacation, but I can't really recall it off the brain like that.
I really don't care for it.
It's not there for me. Oh yeah, but the funny thing, they had all the shit filmed, and they were supposed to have. I forget who the guy was, but some other guy who did a soundtrack for another movie was supposed to do it. And he ended up being busy because he had to do some other movie that did pretty well. And then they're like, well, who the fuck do we do? And they're like, John Williams. Like, Steven Spielberg reached out. He's like, yeah, why don't you hit up John Williams? He's like, are you out here? My silly Christmas movie? John Williams, the guy who did fucking Star Wars and fucking Raiders of fucking incredible classic movies. And he's like, sure. And that motherfucker popped off.
Oh, yeah.
Gorgeous. Pretty Woman, number 2. And number 1, Ghost, Patrick Swayze.
Oh.
It's fun. The clay scene where he's being... I think they bang as a ghost. I don't know.
Love that.
Some honorable mentions for you. Arachnophobia.
Ew.
The Little Mermaid. Misery. I really want to watch that again this year because it's a really winter movie because Stephen King adaptation, fuckers get snowed in. God damn that.
I know. I also don't have headphones on, so I can't hear the chaos.
It's pure buzzing.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it'll help if I do anything else, but Goodfellas, which that's crazy. Well, I guess it's more of a cult thing, so I guess it's not crazy. It didn't do that crazy. Predator 2. Kindergarten Cop. Child's Play 2. Godfather 3. Edward Scissorhands. I fuck with it. Christmas Vacation. Did exponentially worse than Home Alone did. Home Alone was at the number 3 spot. Christmas Vacation, 72. Eat shit.
Seriously.
Also, Daniel Sternum was quit this movie, which is the opposite of Joe Pesci, the other bandit. And last honorable mention, Wild at Heart came out this year.
Wow.
Nicolas Cage, brother. That was Big Papa that year. That paper's done with. Let's talk about Home Alone.
Okay. I'm really excited to talk about these, so I hope you are. I'm so excited. I've been waiting this whole time to talk about it.
What's up?
You asked me to pick my top 5 Home Alone booby traps.
Fuck yeah.
I'm so excited to talk about them.
Across the whole?
I'm just doing 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And we might touch on the third one. That's the only other... Wait, before we start. How many Home Alones do you think there are?
I know at least 4.
There's 6.
Wow.
Incredible.
I can't say I've seen them all, to be honest. I only really care about the first and second one.
Yeah, it's all
if it's not Macaulay Culkin, I don't want it.
I understand that, and I totally respect it, but I do have some sort of attachment to the third one because it's also done by John Hughes and scored by John Williams, and it's actually not bad. And some of the ideas were supposed to be in the second one that they used for the third one, but Macaulay Culkin, he was a fucking teenager by then, so he can't really do it. But yeah, go ahead. You said you're excited. Please go off. I've been yapping this entire time.
Okay, I'm
Please
excited. Are we gonna go one by one, or should I just list all of my favorites?
Well, name one. I'll name one, and we'll just keep going.
Okay. So.
And I'll probably name shit that you'll love too. So go.
Oh yeah. Okay, so one of my favorites was the zip line. So this one's a booby trap, but also an escape. But I love when he does the zip line from the house to the tree house, and then when they're coming out, he cuts the rope on them and they smack into the side of the house. Love that. That's the first one.
Absolutely, Harris. And also, that's also funny because I was looking up like random facts about Home Alone, and the stunt double was a 30-year-old man for Kevin. If you pause, you can 100% see it.
That's funny.
It's a 30-year-old man fucking ziplining.
I love that.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's a great one for the first one.
I just think it's funny.
It's just like, and they kind of reflect it. Yeah. Okay. So here's my first honorable mention, just to reflect from yours. In the second one, when he's climbing down the road, he's like, "Huh, this smells like." You smell that? He's like, yeah, this smells like kerosene. Why would anyone why would anyone soak a rope in kerosene?
Yeah, it's a good
fucking one. Hilarious. And they should have died from
yeah, that's definitely on my list. So we could talk about that one. The 4 bricks to the dome. That's in the second one.
Dude.
Hilarious.
Yeah, the second one is so goddamn lethal. It is so crazy.
It's violent without being graphically violent.
They edit all the bricks and shit out of the televised versions. They just cut it to him getting like, come on, Marv.
It cracks me up because and it's so funny too because like it's not like graphic. Like if you got smacked in the face with a brick from the top of a building, 1, you'd be dead, but 2,
your skull's caving in,
but 2, like you are bleeding, and he literally just has like a mark on his head. It's so funny.
100%.
And I think that's why I think it's so funny is because it's so comical that they're not hurt.
100%.
That he's just like, bonk.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's like when the kid in SpongeBob the Hoopla, when they hit him in the head with the brick and he just knocks over. Hoopla!
You just unlocked the core memory, holy shit. I made you watch the SpongeBob Christmas special today.
Yeah, it's lazy.
I watch it every year because that fucking song is a banger. So again, I'll reflect because like this is kind of fun because I can kind of do it with everyone you name because like I don't have a list. I'm going off the dome because 1 and 2 kind of reflect each other. So the bricks from the second one is a reflection from the first one when Marv is. Yeah, it's Marv. He's in the basement and he's trying to find a way upstairs and he pulls on a thing and it's an iron that comes and fucking leaves a mark flat in the middle of his face, which I really want to do for Halloween next year.
Yeah, we should do that. I think it would be funny.
Just draw off iron on my face. Dan Soder did it and I kind of want to bite him big time. So yeah, that's a fucking hilarious one. That would 100%. Dude, Kevin's a goddamn genius. I fucking love these movies, dude. So like, just like a quick overview, like, it's obvious we don't need to do it because you know what the fuck Home Alone's about, but two fucking hooligans are are fucking trying to rob the block, and there's a chaos ensuing between two families. There's only 4 parents amongst them, but there's like what, fucking 8 kids.
Yeah, so
and
many
only
kids.
and only 3 of them are his brothers and sisters. So that's crazy. And they're all going to France, but they fucking throw out the thing, which everyone missed that till like 2 years ago, that they throw out Kevin's passport and ticket.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Kevin gets left home alone. He has to fucking face these evildoers. So
Brave little boy.
yeah, you'd crumble. You'd simply crumble under the pressure.
I'd be screaming. I would just be screaming.
Yeah, you'd be watching Angels with Dirty Souls and you'd be crying. Mm-hmm. You can't even watch spooky movies that people get shot in. So what's your next favorite trap? Traps are fucking awesome.
I guess this kind of goes along with the bricks too, but the paint cans to the dome.
Oh,
hilarious.
Yeah, and that gets reflected in the second one.
Hilarious.
Which and they outsmart him in the second one. Well,
they think they're outsmarting him.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, the paint cans in the first one, fucking knock him in the face. He's like, "I'm gonna get him for you," and then he gets his gold tooth knocked out, which is a funny gag at the end where he picks up a fucking gold tooth. Like, well, where'd this come from? Hilarious. Every line in every Home Alone movie is iconic. Mm-hmm. Literally every single line. Incredible.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but you said the paint cans.
Yes.
Then they think they outsmart him in the second. It's like, oh wait, remember last time? Mm-hmm. He throws one paint can. He's like, oh, right in the schnoz, Marv. And then he's like, all right, now let's get him. And homie throws he throws a fucking lead pipe over this banister that has at very least weighs 40 fucking pounds.
So funny.
And it smacks them into fucking dude. They're
dead.
They're dragged across concrete, fucking bra and cell block 99, face smushed.
Wild.
Kevin McAllister is a murderer.
Uh-huh.
Do you know the fun theory that Kevin grew up to be the Jigsaw killer in Saw?
Crazy.
Because of all this fun little traps.
Crazy.
Hilarious. What else you got?
The tar on the steps, which then leads to him breaking in the window and stepping on the ornaments.
Because Kevin McAllister is so fucking brilliant that statistically he knows that one of these goofballs is going to be barefoot at this point, which you gloss right over this because it's probably the most squeamish thing of either of these movies when he loses his... And you don't see him lose it. Like it gradually pans up the steps, and he saw that he's
just losing one thing at a time.
Here, his socks up here, and then you see him take a step barefoot onto a nail. He goes, oh, falls backward, eats shit. Many vertebrae smashed.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Marv Harry's just eating shit out front, falling down icy steps, which is like the oldest trick in the book. He just iced down the steps. These fucking dummies.
Crazy.
These silly little boys. But yeah, Kevin's so brilliant that he knows statistically this doofus will be barefoot. Mm-hmm. This is probably my favorite out of all of them. The one you're about to mention. Because you said he steps on the tar, loses his feet, and that leads to him breaking into the window.
And he stomps on the ornaments.
He steps so fucking hard on these ornaments. Yep. No one's ever stomping into a window like this. And apparently, he actually did it. He did them shit. But apparently they were cookies or something. But apparently they weren't straight up ornaments. But he did stomp on whatever the fuck they were.
Crazy.
Honestly, could have been. I don't fucking know. That's... Goddamn. But that's the thing. The first one is just silly little thing, like shit he had on the fly. And he's... Goddamn.
The second one is just chaos because he's in the demo house.
Yeah, he has way more to work... He has way more to work with on the fly. But he's also like the fucking biggest dork ever. Because like he goes to the coolest fucking toy store in the goddamn world and he buys shampoo or whatever the fuck that dino fluid. And
yeah.
Fucking D-Trump shows him the way. What other favorite traps you got?
So my last one is the flamethrower to the dome. And that's in 1 and 2.
Yeah. Gets them both times. So
Crazy.
is the first one is when he opens the door and it's in the corner?
Yeah.
And he just sits there for so long. He goes,
yeah.
That man went. It's still going. It's still going. There he goes. Yeah. Flamethrower to the Dome's hilarious. And then in the second one, he's like cautiously going to all the light bulbs going, nothing. Nice shit. We good. Looks in the mirror. Does a handstand into the toilet. That he completely filled with lighter fluid and he fucking explodes. It just, which is gorgeous because it's a kid's movie, so he. Well, with that, but it pans to the outside. You just see a, so you don't see him get fucked up, and then it pans and we'll go. By God, these are brilliant movies.
Yeah, the booby traps, hilarious.
These are brilliant movies. So, like the first one, it's a brilliant thing. It's not like the second one's like more goofy, but at least the first one is like a perfect movie. Everything's explained. Like there's nothing that doesn't have some sort of resolution. So like not only is Home Alone just hilarious because it's slapstick comedy and all this chaos ensues and Macaulay Culkin's an adorable little kid, but it's also like each one has some sort of touching message.
Oh yeah.
And what also like it's all reflected, and some people criticize like, oh, you're just rehashing the second movie you're rehashing the first movie and the second movie for a cash grab. But I think this is just like a fucking amplified, bigger budget, like better, not necessarily better, but like it's
in New York City, baby.
Which fucking rules.
Yeah.
New York is awesome. But anyway, yeah, the first one's fucking like small, like he's afraid of the old man next door who ends up saving him, which happens in the second one. He's afraid of the old lady, ends up being nice and
I love her, the pigeon lady.
Shout out to the pigeon lady, which legendary hangout spot. Just like you get to go up on the cathedral and watch John Williams fucking cook, just fucking cooking up fucking crazy riffs down there, playing God knows what. I forget what they're playing. Probably like the Nutcracker Suite or something fucking awesome.
Sorry.
God damn. Wait, what else happens in the first one? It's fucking so good. He like goes shopping. He get like.
Yeah, so, they come home. They're like, we need milk. He's like, I went shopping.
I got the milk, eggs, and fabric softener. He can't enunciate words worth a fuck, but. Like, there's a lot of fun theories that he just like it's all of it's his overactive imagination, and like it's all in his head. It was all a dream, but yeah, I think he kicked ass.
I think he did it.
He rocked shit. I think. Well, to be honest, his whole family's shitty as hell to him.
Oh yeah,
and it's kind of Christmas magic if you think about it, because like. He makes the wish that he's like, I wish my family would just disappear. And then after he says that is when like the magical wind blows out the power and it zooms in on Santa's face in the reef. So like there's a theory that it's Santa power that actually made it happen. But like practically, I don't know.
I know, I can't help it.
You're laying down right now.
Yeah, but this mic.
Yeah, but you're laying down, not into it at all. You're falling asleep.
I'm very into it. I'm tired.
We're almost done here. We're gonna wrap up soon, but we have some shit to do. And also, you gotta fucking you gotta chop it up while I get together the wheel at some point.
Okay.
But yeah, we're still chopping it up.
Still chopping it up.
But there's also a theory that in the background when Kate McAllister, Kevin's mom's trying to get home. And John Candy overhears him because she says, I'll sell my soul to the devil just to get home. And he's like, so what's up? I'm the Polka King of the Midwest. What's good? Polka polka.
I think that's extra. I don't think he's the devil.
Yeah, it's silly. It's just theories. But the dude behind her does look like an older Elvis. Looks fun. It's a fun theory. But I just want to talk about Home Alone 2 for a minute because I think it has a cuter ending. I think the ending like hits me a little bit harder.
It's cute.
Because like she's searching all over the biggest city in the world for her fucking 9-year-old kid.
And she knew where he'd be.
Yeah, like she's like talking to a cop. She's like, "Hey, have you seen my son?" She's like, "Have you filed a report?" Then trust me, we're on it. She's like, "Do you have kids? What would you be doing if you were in my situation?" And he's like, "Probably the same thing you're doing, actually." She's like, "Put yourself in his shoes. Like, where do you think he'd be?" And he's like, "Oh God, I know where he'd be." Because like
he had the tree,
the Rockefeller tree, because he loves Christmas, and that was like the big deal he was making at the front of the beginning of the movie. He didn't want to go to Florida for the family vacation. He's like, "Why do you want to go to fucking somewhere tropical during Christmas? That's not Christmassy at all." Because Kevin fucking respects Christmas.
He gets it.
Fucking Uncle Frank, fuck that piece of shit.
He's gross.
He's a piece of shit. There's a theory. Well, actually, it was in the original script that he set up the robbery. It's in the original script, but they're like, it's cooler just to have it be random. Like it works. Who cares? Everything else is explained.
It's fair.
Literally everything. Like, why are they late? Because the power went out and their alarm didn't go off. Why? Well, what? They threw out his ticket and passport, so they thought they had it already. That fucking annoying kid was bugging the drivers,
funny,
and they counted his head. So they thought Kevin was there. So like everything's explained in that movie. The second one, you kind of got to take it in a grain of salt. Like the only thing you have to believe is that the sticky bandits got out of.
Right.
That's the only bit of the plot is that they got out of jail, and Kevin fucked up because he needed to get batteries for his talk boy or whatever it was. And imagine, like, dude, because like watching this as a kid, I'm like, imagine just fucking having your dad's resources and just fucking going to the Plaza Hotel, the ultimate hotel experience. And fucking Tim Curry is the fucking
crazy, and Rob Schneider. Dude,
Tim Curry is perfect. I love Tim Curry so much. And this is like hot off the heels of It when he did that. And there's a cool ass shot where it's the old Grinch cartoon and he's smiling and it fades into Tim Curry smiling and he does he looks just like it's so good.
Slay.
And like the typical evil adult like ooh fucking awesome. And he just lives up his best life. He doesn't prevent them from robbing the toy chest, but he intervenes. He
gets them on camera.
He fucking intervenes and he gets them put behind bars. And I'd really love to do a tour of like New York City locations and whatnot.
We still have to go to Central Park. It's on our list.
We like briefly did, but not really.
I know, it was so cold when we went last year.
We did go to that museum though. That was incredibly fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I would like to do that when I'm not exhausted.
Oh yeah.
I was so tired. I just like could not fully enjoy myself. But I did enjoy it, but I just would like to go when I'm not exhausted.
100%. What are your favorite Christmas traditions? Is there shit that your parents do like you and your mom get together and do?
I mean, me and my mom love decorating the tree together. And it's funny because like I say like my side of the tree and her side of the tree, so like we both have our own own ornaments that like I put on my half of the tree, and then she has ornaments that she puts on her half of the tree. So like it'll be cute. Like I'll take one out of the box and I'm like, this goes on your side of the tree. And we just like will go through the box.
That's hilarious.
Like we have fun ornaments. Like all of our ornaments are things that we've like gathered over the years, and a lot of them are like have meaning behind them. Like I have an alpaca one from when we went to the alpaca farm, and like when I started my first like New York City internship, so I have like one of the Big Apple with my name on it, and like there's pictures of me as like a preschooler, like in a little star, and like stupid cute things, and like a lot of them have meaning that we've just like accumulated over the years. So I love decorating the tree. I look forward to it.
I feel like this is something Jerry would do. Did they ever leave you somewhere as a kid by accident? A la Home Alone.
Not that I recall.
I have like a slight. We were in Florida and we were at a gift shop, and I like wandered off to go check something out, and I was like fucking 4 or something.
Oh god!
I wandered off to check something out. I turned around and I couldn't find them, and I like ran into the end of the store, and they were like 40 feet outside the door, like walking away. And I was like, yeah.
Oh god!
And like we lived like right down the street. You know where like the liquor store is, like where my parents live, like the one like right on the corner. That used to be my sister's dance studio.
Oh god!
And my mom was supposed to take her there, but just took off and without her. Got all the way there, and she's like, "Why aren't you talking?" Oh,
Oh my god, that's funny.
Forgot her. Did they ever forget you anywhere?
I don't think so. Not that I recall. I don't know why I just thought of this, but it's funny, so I'm going to share it with you because I've never told you this.
Ooh.
Yeah. We were in Sears, I believe it was. Either Sears or JCPenney, but I'm pretty sure it was Sears. And they had 2 floors, so we were in the elevator, and my arm got stuck in the elevator, like the doors, and it started moving with my arm stuck in between the doors. I was a child.
Whoa.
Yeah. And everyone, like my mom was panicking, and like the people that were in the elevator were all panicking, and I was like, what's happening? And then it stopped, thank God.
Jesus.
And we got my arm out. But yeah, chaos.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
God damn. One more thing before we spin the holiday wheel. This is just a Christmas episode. Well, this isn't very Christmas because it's kind of dark, but like it's just more noticeable during the holiday season. How do you feel about the people that like decorate the spot where your family member died in a car accident, like the roadside memorials?
They're rough.
I find it to be weird, especially because like they go there like now and like put Christmas lights on it, and like
I get it.
I was gonna say I get it, but that's to me is weird. Do that at their grave, not where they died.
Yeah.
Because just on 295, there's like 6 or 7 of them on the way down here. And what do you think?
I think it's a touchy subject.
Of course.
I mean, you know, cope how you will. But I agree. I think it's a better thing maybe to like go all out on their gravesite.
Well, I guess some of them are cremated and stuff, but
yeah.
Do you really want to remember like
whatever the accident was, right?
What tree your little baby wrapped around?
Yeah.
Because like usually it's on a tree that has bark missing, and you're like, ah.
That, and a lot of them are like drunk driver situations, and that's super sad.
Yeah, it's fucked.
And you know, to have to go back to that site of where the tragedy happens,
it's
rough.
Weird, man. I don't know. Because like I have a lot of friends who died in car accidents, and I drive by and there's like a fucking memorial for them there. I'm like, I guess that's a sweet sentiment, but I'm just like, all right. I don't know. I don't know. I've just been seeing them a lot lately, so I'm just like, which kind of leaves me. I don't really need to talk about it, but dude, I went to a funeral recently at like a mega church, and I told you about this before. I just find it so weird that it like Christians or like religious people make it about God and Jesus rather than talking about like the person who you were there to honor,
right? And
you're just preaching your shit on us. Like, I get it. Like, at least some of them told stories about him and stuff, but like a lot of them, like, yeah, I saw him in the hallway, but y'all repeat after me. I'm a Christian. I accept Jesus into my life.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but what about my friend who fucking died? Can I hear about him? Not your fucking money making scheme.
Yeah.
Because I see how big and fucking brand new this church is. I don't.
Yeah, it's definitely an awkward situation because, like, obviously it's a funeral and, like, we're here for a reason.
But, like, also, like, maybe they do that on purpose? Because, like, it was heavy as fuck when I got there, like, hugging the parents and all that shit.
Right.
But then, like, by the end of it, I was like, come on, dude, really?
Right.
Are we doing this?
Right.
Like, are you really just fucking preaching this bullshit the whole time? Like, you're not even gonna be like give anything? Like, oh yeah, he said he had a boat. That's crazy. I'm like, really? You're not gonna be like, give me. I gave us like one of the friends. The rest were just like pastors. Like, I guess maybe no one to talk about.
Yeah.
That's just my little rant on Christianity and shit. I don't like it.
I think that's what happens though when they have like a funeral in a church rather than like a funeral home.
Well, yeah, I guess that's the first time I like stayed for like a church funeral, because the last funeral I was at was one of my friends in high school, and like I don't know, that one hurt a lot. So like I just haven't brought myself to go to one. I've had quite a few friends die, but like I don't know, I have a thing about not wanting to remember them like that.
I understand.
I don't know, but like this one, I felt like I don't know, he was a good friend, so like childhood friend. I'm like, I feel like I should probably go and pay some respect to the fam. But anyway, let's cheer up this motherfucker. We're gonna pick our.
Oh Lord, we're spinning the wheel.
Oh, we spinning. What do we got? Spinning the wheel.
What is it?
Surviving Christmas? Is that fucking Lindsay Lohan? God damn it!
I don't know.
Should we do a mulligan? Is this something we've heard of?
Yeah.
Get some fucking views on these things, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Oh, we doing a mulligan spin. It was so close to Black Christmas, so I got excited. We still spinning because I don't want to watch Gremlins. No, we fought down. Probably, I don't know. 2 out of 3. What do we got? Last Christmas? Don't care about that either.
Just pick one that we want to watch.
We're spinning till we get something we have interest in watching. Nope. Let's do the fuck. What do we want to do, man? Last spin.
I thought we were just gonna do Trapped in Paradise, and we'll do the episode on that. It's technically Cage's Corner, so we'll do that.
Fair enough. We're gonna do Trapped in Paradise.
Yeah.
Even though I guess we're gonna just skip a week. It's the holidays, fuck it. We're going to do a recap. Okay, so next week will be Trapped in Paradise. Well, maybe I'll just release that on Christmas Day. I'll release that on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or something. And then we'll do our holiday, our fucking end of the year episode. We're going to have a fun little game. I'm going to try to record that one. As of right now, it's just pure audio.
We're working on it.
Unadulterated audio.
We're working on it. I did get a fun Christmas sweater today that I want to wear.
Dude, shit goes hard.
Eep.
We fuck our raccoons in this piece.
Eep. And squirrels.
Fuck yeah. Alright.
Shout out Danny, the tailless squirrel.
Yo.
That's
Shout out Milton, that's my dog.
Shout out Binky, that's my boy.
Hell yeah. Merry Christmas. Next week, Trapped Under Ice. This is the whole year in. Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Toodles.
Homeland rules.